a city of dust, steel, and a will forged in fire. For 6 harrowing months, Stalingrad was the epicenter of a titanic struggle that would decide the fate of World War II. It wasn't just a battle for a city, it was a brutal, merciless, house-to-house fight for survival, where every inch of ground was paid for in blood. This is the story of the Battle of Stalingrad, a conflict that turned the tide of history and became the very symbol of human endurance against unimaginable odds. By the summer of 1942, Hitler's war machine seemed unstoppable. After sweeping through Europe, the Wehrmacht set its sights on the Soviet Union, aiming to capture the oil fields of the Caucasus. But one city stood in their path, bearing the name of the Soviet leader himself: Stalingrad. For Hitler, its capture was both a strategic and symbolic prize. The German Sixth Army, a force of nearly 250,000 men, descended upon the city with overwhelming force. The initial Luftwaffe bombing campaigns turned Stalingrad into a fiery inferno, a landscape of rubble and shattered concrete, leaving its defenders with nowhere to hide. What began as a lightning-fast advance soon devolved into a grinding, brutal urban nightmare. The Red Army, under the command of General Vasily Chuikov, was ordered to hold the city at all costs. The streets became killing zones. Soldiers fought from the ruins of apartment buildings, factories, and even sewers. This was a new kind of warfare, a rat war, where the line between front and rear disappeared. Snipers became legendary figures, and every cellar became a fortress. The fighting was so close, so personal, that tanks were often useless, and every window, every pile of debris became a potential ambush point. As the brutal winter set in, the freezing temperatures became as deadly as the bullets. But while the Germans suffered from frostbite and a lack of supplies, the Soviets were preparing a masterstroke. In November 1942, they launched Operation Uranus, a massive pincer movement targeting the weak Romanian and Italian flanks, protecting the German Sixth Army. In a matter of days, the Soviets sealed the German army inside Stalingrad, creating a massive encirclement. Hitler, in a fatal strategic error, refused to allow a breakout, promising a resupply by air that would never be sufficient. Trapped and starving, the German soldiers faced a grim reality. As the Soviet noose tightened, the daily hell of artillery bombardments and sniper fire was compounded by the biting cold and rampant disease. Hopes of a relief force were shattered, and the promises of their Führer turned to ashes. On January 31st, 1943, after enduring months of unimaginable suffering, General Friedrich Paulus, commander of the German Sixth Army, defied Hitler's orders and surrendered. This act marked the first time a German field marshal had ever surrendered, a humiliation that resonated throughout the Reich. The Battle of Stalingrad was over. The cost was staggering, with over 2 million casualties on both sides. But its significance cannot be overstated. It was the turning point of the Eastern Front, shattering the myth of German invincibility and allowing the Red Army to begin its long, bloody advance toward Berlin. Stalingrad was a testament to the Soviet people's indomitable will, a city reborn from its own ashes. It stands as a powerful, chilling reminder of the unimaginable price of war and the unwavering spirit of those who fought in its ruins.